Sunny earns so much which is sufficient to buy his dream scooter. He immediately goes to toy shop and buys a blue scooter. And the happy Sunny returns home riding on his scooter. Gradually, he finds that customers are enjoying the refreshing lemonade, and more customers started coming to his stall. And this makes him think that now he will need a bigger stall with tables and chairs to manage his increasing number of customers. But the bigger stall will mean more money, and the present income won't be enough. So Sunny thought of taking help from his dear friend. Sunny goes to meet his friend Bunny.
Hi Bunny, I want to expand my lemonade stall. So I was hoping if you could help me out with some money.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sunny, but my piggy bank is empty.
After meeting his friend, he gets disappointed, and while returning home, he happens to see an advertisement about the business loan. And this gives him an idea of going to bank and raising a loan for the expansion of his lemonade business. The next day, Sunny visits the bank and meets the bank manager.
Hi Mr. Banker, I'm Sunny and I am in need of money to expand my lemonade stall. Can you help me out with a business loan?
Is that so? I can provide you the loan, but for that, you are required to keep some assets as security.
In that case, I can keep my lemonade stall as a security.
That's great. But taking a business loan will require you to make timely interest payments and also require you to repay the loan amount in time.
So, this means if I fail to repay the loan on time, then my lemonade stall will be at risk? So, Mr. Banker, can you please suggest me some alternative to avoid this risk?
In that case, why don't you meet Mr. Investment Banker? I'm sure he will be of some help to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Banker. Please visit my lemonade stall someday. So, collecting all hopes, Sunny goes to meet Mr. Investment Banker and explains his situation to him.
Begin the process.
So Sunny rushes to get the required financial statements and quickly delivers them to the investment banker.
Oh great! Now that I have the documents, let me go through these, after which I will prepare the draft red herring prospectus.
So the investment banker prepares the draft red herring prospectus after studying the statements in detail and sends it over to the exchange and SEBI. After receiving the draft red herring prospectus, an in-depth scrutiny of same takes place, and then the exchange sends its official to visit the lemonade stall for inspection. Now, listing advisory committee calls Sunny for an interview, where he is asked about detailed financial disclosures and also the future prospects of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited. After the interview, the committee discusses all the aspects of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited and is convinced with it. And then finally, the exchange gives approval to the listing process after being satisfied by all the facts and figures of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited. The investment banker now prepares the red herring prospectus and files it with the registrar of companies in which all the details of issue like the open and the close date are provided. After receiving the approval of the registrar of companies and informing the exchange about the IPO process, the investment banker advertises the upcoming issue. On the day of the issue, due to the goodwill created by Sunnydale Lemonade Limited in the past years, lot of people start applying for shares of the company through various sources, either over the counter or by using online route. Finally, Sunnydale Lemonade Limited gets listed on the exchange and people can now even start trading in the shares of the company.
Good morning and welcome to SMN. I am Pardesi and you are watching Springfield Morning News. In today's headlines, we have listing of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited, banking and auto stocks to be in focus, upcoming WPI data, The first one, of course, is a big one, with Sunnydale Lemonade Limited making its entrance on the stock exchange with a bang by getting listed at a price which is a whopping 35% higher than its issue price. Upcoming
Once the shares
WPI
get
data.
allotted to public, Sunny receives money which he uses to expand Sunnydale Lemonade Limited.
And that's how IPO helped Sunny to raise money from public and expand his business, while giving an opportunity to investors to invest their funds in a good company. Stay tuned for more learning. SBI Cap Securities Limited presents Smart Edutainment, where learning is fun. Today we will learn how companies get listed on stock exchange.
Once upon a time, in the town of Springfield lives Sunny, a 10-year-old kid. It's Sunny's summer vacation and he wishes to play with the scooter. But the little boy gets sad and he has no money to buy the scooter.
Get
Sunny
listed.
then goes to his father and expresses his wish.
Daddy, I want a scooter.
His father wants him to understand the value of money. It's Sunny, so he gets an idea.
Why don't you open a lemonade stall and I will help you with setting it up and buy the scooter with the money earned through it.
With his father's help, Sunny successfully opens the lemonade stall in his neighborhood and names it as Sunnydale Lemonade Stall.
Slowly and steadily, customers
With his father's help,
and he started making money.
Sunny successfully opens the lemonade stall in his neighborhood.
Scooter. He immediately goes to toy shop and buys a blue scooter. And the happy Sunny returns home riding on a scooter. Gradually, he finds that
And names it
customers are
as
enjoying the
Sunnydale
refreshing
Lemonade Stall
and more
in
and
his
more
neighborhood.
customers started coming
He
to the stall. And this makes him think that now he will need a bigger stall with tables and chairs to manage his increasing number of customers.
Yet he goes to
But
the
the fresh
lemonade stall
and more
in
money, and the present income won't be enough. So Sunny thought of taking help from his dear friend. Sunny goes to meet his friend Bunny. Hi Bunny, I want to expand my lemonade stall. I was hoping if you could help me out with some money.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sunny, but my piggy bank is empty.
After meeting his friend, he gets disappointed, and while returning home, he happens to see an advertisement about the business loan. And this gives him an idea and motivation and raising a loan for the expansion of his lemonade business. After meeting his friend, he gets disappointed, and while returning home, he happens to see an advertisement. I'm Sunny, and I am in need of money to expand my lemonade stall. Can you help me out with a business loan?
He gets disappointed, and while returning home, he happens to see about the business loan. Disappointed, and while returning home, he happens to see an advertisement.
Lemonade stall, and I am in need of money.
That's great. But taking a business loan will require you to
And while
make
returning home,
payments and also require
he happens to see an advertisement.
So, this means if I fail to repay the loan on time, then my lemonade stall will be at risk. So, Mr. Banker, can you please suggest me some alternative to avoid this risk?
In that case,
So,
why
this
don't you meet
means
Mr.
if I
Investment
fail
Banker?
to repay the loan
I'm
on
sure
time,
he will be
then
of
my
some help
lemonade
to you.
stall will be at risk. So, Mr. Banker, can you please suggest me some alternative to avoid this risk? So, this means if I fail to repay the loan on time, then my lemonade stall will be at risk. So, Mr. Banker, can you please suggest me some alternative to avoid this risk?
I think raising money through public will be a good option for you.
Really? How do we go about it?
process called IPO, in which we can raise money by issuing securities of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited to the common public. But for this, your business needs to be registered, which hopefully I think you must have done by now. Because
Oh
this
yes, I
process
have
follows
already
the
got Sunny the Lemonade Limited.
wonderful. Now you also have to do is get Sunnydale Lemonade Limited's financial statements, and I will begin the process.
So send rushes to get the required financial statements and completely reverse them to the investment banker.
Oh, great! Now that I have the documents, let me neatly read you, after which I will prepare the draft red herring prospectus.
So the investment banker prepares the draft red herring prospectus after reading through it in detail and sends it over to the exchange settlement. After receiving the draft red herring prospectus, an index issuing on the same takes place, and then the exchange sends it officially to the representative there for inspection. Now, listing advisory committee called Sunny for an interview, where he is asked about detailed financial disclosures and also the future prospects of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited. After this interview, the committee discusses all the aspects of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited and its investment business. And then finally, the exchange gives approval to the listing committee after being satisfied by all the facts and figures of Sunnydale Lemonade Limited. The investment banker now prepares the red herring prospectus and files it with the registrar of companies, in which all the details of issue, like the open and the close date, are provided. After receiving the approval of the registrar of companies and informing the exchange about the IPO process, the investment banker advertises the upcoming issue. On the day of the issue, due to the goodwill created by Sunnydale Lemonade Limited in the past years, a lot of people started applying for shares of the company through various sources, either over the counter or by using online routes. Due to the goodwill created by Sunnydale Lemonade Limited gets listed on the exchange, many people can now even start trading in the shares of the company.
Good morning and welcome to SMN. I am Pardesi and you are watching Springfield Morning News. In today's headlines, listing of Sunnydale Limited Limited, vaccine auto stocks with focus, upcoming WI data. The fourth fund called the Big One, Sunnydale Limited Limited donated the pension fund stock exchange to the bank, by getting listed as price which is an offering 0.5% higher than its issue price.
Once the shares get allotted to WA, Sunny receives money, which he uses to expand Sunnydale Lemonade Limited.
Now, IPO helps Sunny to raise money from public and expand his business while giving an opportunity to investors to invest their funds in a good company. Stay tuned for more learning. SBI Securities Limited presents Smart Edutainment, where learning is fun. Today we will learn how companies get listed on the stock exchange.
Welcome Sunny. In the town of Springfield lives Sunny, a 10-year-old kid. It's Sunny's summer vacation and he wishes to play with his scooter. But the little boy gets sad when his parents tell him to buy the scooter. Sunny then goes to his father and expresses his wish. Daddy, I want a scooter. His father wants him to understand the value of the money. So he gets an idea.
Why don't you open a lemonade stall and I will help you with setting it up and buy the scooter with the money onto it.
With his father's help, Sunny successfully opens the lemonade stall in his neighborhood and names it as Sunnydale Lemonade Stall. Slowly and steadily, customers started coming in and he started making money. Sunny earned so much, which is sufficient to buy his new scooter. He He immediately goes to toy shop and buys the toy. And the happy Sunny returns home riding on the scooter. Gradually, he finds that customers are enjoying the refreshing lemonade, and more customers started coming in his store. And this led to something that now he is ready for people choice tables and chairs to manage this increasing number of customers. But the bigger store will need more money, and the present income won't be enough. So Sunny thought of taking help from his dear friend. Sunny goes to meet his friend.
Hi, Bunny. I want to expand my lemonade stall. So I was hoping if you could help me out with some money. Oh, I'm sorry, Sunny.
He happens to see an advertisement about the business loan, and this gives him an idea of going to bank and raising a loan for the expansion of his lemonade business.
The next day, Sunny visits the bank and meets the bank manager. Hi, Mr. Banker. I'm here. What can I do? I'm just giving you that loan. Going to bank and raise a loan for the expansion of his lemonade business.
Is that so? I can provide it to you. But for that, you're required to sign some assets. I can
In that case, I can keep my lemonade stall as a security.
That's great. But taking a business loan will require you to make timely interest payments and also require you to repay the loan over the time.
So, if I fail to repay the loan on time, then my lemonade stall will be at risk. So, Mr. Banker, can you please suggest me some alternatives to avoid this risk? Thank you so much, Mr. Banker. Please visit my lemonade stall someday. The following day also, Sunny goes to visit the bank to explain the situation to him. Mr. Banker, please suggest me how we can raise money for expanding my lemonade business. Really? How do we go about it? Please tell me.
Well, Sunny, we can do it through a process called IDA, in which we can raise money by issuing securities of Sunny Day Lemonade Limited. Your business needs to be registered, which probably I think you must have done by now.
I've already got Sunny lemonade. So Sunny rushes to get the required financial statements and quickly disburses them to the investment bank.
It's like that.
So the investment bank prepares the draft red herring prospectus after studying the statement, and sends it over to the exchange itself. After receiving the draft red herring prospectus, an in-depth scrutiny of state takes place, and then the exchange sends its official to visit the lemonade store for inspection. Now, listing advisory committee called Sunny for an interview, where he is asked about detailed financial disclosures and also the future prospects of Sunny
A little off. Irrelevant.
After the interview, the committee discusses all the aspects of Sunny Day Lemonade Limited.
Okay, this is, I'll tell you what.
Business within it.
I'll tell you what is happening here so that
Exchange gets comfortable with the listing process
you get a better picture.
and satisfied by all the facts and figures of Sunny Limited.
Okay, let's talk. ये भी देख open it in Mozilla. ऑलराइट, अभी वो चल रहा है. हाँ हाँ, प्ले करो. हाँ, so far so good. Okay, एक minute. Now this entire thing, okay, is a code. मैं देखो भी भेज रहा हूँ code, which is something like this. हाँ भैया. हाँ, वो वॉइस चलेगा ही नहीं उधर, सो वी डोंट नीड टू वरी अबाउट इट. हाँ, yes, yes, yes. In fact, I should mute it. Uh, exactly, exactly. Uh, okay. So now, मोटा मोटा this is the code. Okay. Now, the code for जिसको ये रेफर कर रहा है. Okay. Is the second one. अच्छा अच्छा. हाँ, play.html का कोड है. Code to how we reach play.html. That source is index na for play.html. So you can see it on your this thing na HTTP, and you can see it on your wherever. I mean, you can. हाँ, sinoshu.com पे, right. sinoshu.com पे डाला है. हाँ, it's straight index, SBI कैप्सेक इंडेक्स. हाँ, वो प्ले निकालते तो आ जाएगा. I could have done this with the index also, लेकिन वो किया हुआ था, इसके लिए मतलब होने नहीं. हाँ. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. The idea was to include it in one single iframe. See, I wanted to nest iframe within iframe. You understand? So now we're talking about one frame which has two frames inside it. One is the feed from YouTube, the other is the feed from the ticker. Okay, and that is what I could do by doing play.html. Okay, so वो थी idea. Okay, now these two things. Aha. No, yeah, what I started out with. Okay, these two things are supposed to be now put like a frame within a frame, correct? But when we put a frame within a frame, the only thing is it has to play continuously. So वो जो loop है ना, उसमें मैं auto start भी डाल दूँगा. You understand? So you don't need to click play for the streaming to start. समझे? So that will be included in the iframe. हाँ वो तो मैंने डाला हुआ है, हाँ हाँ वो मैंने लूप में डाला हुआ है, तो स्टार्ट भी ऑटो होएगा और लूप में जाता रहेगा, तो द मूवमेंट हेलो हेलो so the moment somebody opens that it will auto start. समझिए? So it's like this, a frame within a frame. Okay, you get these full screen pop-ups. Okay, so वो जो ये जो एनकोडर है ना, अभी जो मैंने एनकोडर यूज़ किया है, वो तुम्हारा ये पकड़ता है, स्क्रीन में से उठाता है और उधर डाल देता है. Okay, it's a screen capture, ना? It's like a webcam, or I'm just broadcasting my screen live यहाँ पे. Okay, which is a very क्या कहते हैं, which is a very crude way to do it. Okay, because the bandwidth is YouTube. The feed is again on the internet. So I mean, downloading it to my screen and sending it again, very good. And loss होगा पूरा. So now I need to build a web interface with this. Essentially, an iframe within an iframe, or two iframes, or two iframes within a frame. Okay. So window वैसी की वैसी है, जैसे मैंने व्यक्ति को दिखाया है. There's no change in the window. Okay. The only thing that should happen is that the window should open full screen. Okay. So, for example, I'll just do something and show you now what I mean. Right. Suppose, let's look at this, how it works. Okay. हाँ वो इसके लिए क्योंकि वो just a moment I'll have to call you back. ठीक चालू है. हेलो, एक सेकेंड, हाँ, जस्ट मोमेंट. ओके, ओके. Now are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing my YouTube? YouTube दिख रहा है? YouTube, हाँ हाँ ये सब हाँ हाँ वो चेंज हो गया ना अभी. राइट. सो नाउ वट एवर आई डू देयर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हाँ एक सेकेंड, एक सेकेंड. ओके, for example this. अच्छा पेज सिंकिंग, ओके ओके, हाई एनकोडिंग दिखा रहा है यहाँ पे, ओके बट आ गया राइट। सो हाँ, so this is what you're trying to do. What you're trying to do is now broadcast this window, or what we've been able to do is broadcast this window which is there on my desktop. Okay, now if I say add and if I say global source, just देखना अभी क्या होगा। Now we're back to this one. Okay. So, what we are doing is this particular original video has to not have any borders. A. Okay. The problem that I'm facing here is it has to be configured to a particular size also, that window. Okay, so it will be the size of this YouTube का screen. Okay, जो इसका ये screen है, क्या बोलते हैं, जो ट्रांसमिशन स्क्रीन है। सो बेसिकली ये होगा कि उसके जो पिक्सल्स है उसको ऐसे सेट करने पड़ेंगे to the width of the screen, to the width of the YouTube जो भी है उसका। Okay, I mean it is not the width of the YouTube, right? I can change it to another ratio. Okay, the only problem that's happening is it's getting aligned in a way which is on the side. I think that is also something that we can manage. मेरे को सिर्फ ये चाहिए कि I want a pop-up that opens in a full screen and I want 2 frames inside. बस उतना ही चाहिए so that I can directly link it to this particular क्या कहते हैं page, है ना? Just a moment, huh? Broadcast settings. Let's say OK. Stream. Custom. Browse. Okay, let's see. Okay. So video. Video is coming from here. Encoding में क्या दे रहा है? Sources में if I add global source, मेरे को जाके सेटिंग में देखना पड़ेगा क्या कर सकते हैं उसको, बट आई डोंट सी एन इशू देयर। बस वो जो स्क्रीन है ना उसको मैं URL को पॉइंट कर दूँ ना तो मेरा काम हो गया फिर, है ना? तो वही करना है। तो मेरे को ये बता कि वो होता कैसे। Suppose you click on some link on a website. A new window pops out. This new window doesn't have a border and it immediately takes up your whole screen. वो कैसे होता है? बस उतना मेरे को बता देगी ना, तो फिर बाकी मैं करूँगा. हाँ, इन फुल स्क्रीन. Yeah, without any other problem. What I need is the link. I mean, I need the URL. Because हाँ हाँ, वो URL ही तो डालना पड़ेगा ना उसमें फाइनली. हाँ रे बाबा. Yeah, and that is the URL we'll put as a source. That's what I'm saying. समझी? Source rather than it coming to my screen and all that. Since it will be opening in a new window anyway, so that URL pointing will call the same functions now. You understand? Like no tabs, no nothing. So hopefully I think it should work. I think I'm on the right track. Barring the fact that I'm streaming from my device, which is very slow and which is all that, I think mostly we're on the right track. और वैसे भी मतलब even if you're on a fast connection, why do you want to stream from your own device? वो करना ही ना, वो बहुत cool है. हाँ, मैंने तो इसलिए किया. ठीक है. मैं तो शायद देख लूँ. नहीं, मैं तो देख लूँगा, वो तो सवाल नहीं होता. इधर तक the only thing is, I mean, when you're building, when you're building a web page, for instance, you used to do it in slices. I used to do it in slices. I remember a long time back. I was not into web pages as such, but I would do Photoshop ना. तो Photoshop के लिए मतलब किसी को चाहिए होता था, तो they would ask me to slice the image, right? So slicing were multiple frames, correct? That used to be done for easy loading at that point in time, correct? Now suddenly those multiple frames being just images have become active objects. है ना? With the advent of CSS and all, वो active objects होने लग गए. मतलब CSS की वजह से नहीं, CSS तो is okay. I mean we just talking about a format, but so these things have started becoming active objects. So yes. So see, when I'm doing something in Corel now, or in Photoshop, or in wherever, okay, I can determine the size of my page. Okay. Hello. I can pretty much determine the size of my page. So if I want a page A4, for instance, then I can get an A4. On the other hand, if I want half an A4, then I can get half an A4. Okay, and if I want a page which is 6 inches by 6 inches, then I can get 6 inches by 6 inches. And it is not an issue. My first criteria was how to compose a page, okay, which is X by Y, जो भी है उसका. Okay. I'm just throwing this idea of you. I know that you will not be able to do it. मेरे को पता है, लेकिन नहीं होगा तेरे से. मेरे को वो भी मालूम है. मैं सिर्फ just throwing it, so don't worry about it. मैं करता हूँ इसको. अरे नहीं होगा. हाँ बाबा, लेकिन तेरे पास टाइम भी तो होना चाहिए ना करने के लिए. तो वो मुझे पता है. नहीं 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 I was asking you A because I thought you might just know it. Okay, now since you don't know it and you have to look it up, so then it's like हाँ तो फिर वो नहीं होगा, फिर वो नहीं होगा, वो नहीं होगा, वो नहीं होगा, वो हमेशा के लिए टंग जाएगा, तो मैं कर लूँगा उसको. I asked you because I just thought you might just know it. I mean, off here. You do a couple of things and it will be done. ऐसा मतलब then नहीं मालूम है तो फिर उसको छोड़ देना. ओके हाँ नहीं मालूम है उसको छोड़, मैं कर लूँगा. ऐसा मालूम है तो मेरे को बता दो, नहीं मालूम है छोड़. हाँ एग्जैक्टली तो फिर ठीक है. तो यही शेयर करना था, इतना कर दिया मैंने. Right. That's one of those things. करके एक बार हो गया फिर मैं देख लेता हूँ. ठीक है. I'm gonna break my head some more. उसके बाद फिर आगे के मैंने अभी आज ड्रीमवीवर भी डाउनलोड किया just to get a sense of how to do it. तो ऐसा हाँ हाँ वो ड्रीमवीवर I mean somehow दिया था. I mean turns out to be a little more complicated than the ones that we used to use earlier. तो अभी थोड़ा उसको देखना पड़ेगा क्या कैसा है, वो सब करूँगा है ना. बाकी बात है सब करते हैं.